Welcome friends, Ed here from Graveyard Excursions, and today we are in Louisville, Kentucky, outside of Cave Hill Cemetery. And the purpose of this trip here to this cemetery is twofold. I was here originally to find the grave of Muhammad Ali, the great boxing champion, the greatest of all time, who float like a butterfly and stung like a bee. Well, he's here, and we would have to go off to the left to his grave, but off to the right is the late great Colonel Sanders. And we're gonna go there too, so like, comment, and subscribe to Graveyard Excursions. All we gotta do is follow that yellow line and we'll get right to the Colonel's grave. Check this grave out, Kessler. Wow, the eagle on top. They will soar on wings like eagles, Isaiah 40:31. This is the grave of Donald Ray Kessler, born in November 7th, 1933, and he passed away in January 24th of 96, only 62 years old when he passed. And his wife, Wilma Lee Kessler, born in 36, and she died 6 years later in 2002. Beautiful monument. This cemetery came to be back in 1906. So it's not the oldest of cemeteries, but before it was a cemetery, trolleys used to have a stop here. It was like a trolley station at some point. So, interesting little FYI about Cave Hill Cemetery that maybe many of you did not know. That trolleys used to come through here before it was a cemetery. All right. Like, comment, and subscribe to Graveyard Excursions. Beautiful day for a walk in the cemetery. I love this place. It's beautiful. There's a golf course on the way in here. The PGA used to play there. Oh man, beautiful area here in eastern Kentucky. Eastern Louisville area, sorry. Okay, Michelle found the grave of Colonel Sanders, Colonel Harland Sanders.
And his wife.
Claudia is also here, all right.
Yes.
Well, I'm sorry that she's here, but yeah, it's good that they're together here. Claudia Ellen Sanders, near London, Kentucky, born near London, Kentucky, September 7th, 1902. 94 when she passed away, Michelle. Wow.
Just like your mom and
yeah,
on New Year's Eve.
Oh, right. That's the same night that my mom passed away. Wow.
So they're probably having chicken and kielbasa and pierogies.
We were here. We went to the Claudia Sanders restaurant, and it was, your wife has left an excellent legacy. Not that you didn't, but she has kept it going after you passed away. She kept going like 16 years after he died. That's pretty impressive. You know, I was noticing that a lot of the people in the that had urns in the office, a lot of times after their significant other passed, usually they would pass 1 year later, you know. And I think that's true love, when you can't go on without the other, you know. But I'm glad that she hung around and continued his legacy with Claudia Sanders, you know. But this is the guy that brought us the Kentucky Fried Chicken, the original recipe. And, you know, without him, we wouldn't be having finger-licking good chicken, you know. Thank you, Colonel.
And Mrs. Sanders.
Yeah, and so thank you for helping me find this, Michelle. This was really good. This is Michelle, my wife. And she doesn't normally come into these videos because this is not really her thing. But when it comes to chicken and Colonel Sanders, you're all over that, right?
When it's food, yeah.
Okay.
That's finger-licking good.
Now we're going to find Muhammad Ali's grave, because that was the main reason. I didn't even know until we got here that the Colonel is actually buried here. So this is two for the price of one video. Let's find Muhammad Ali's resting place now. There's something about this area over here that I think is just so right. I know that it's a cemetery, but I kind of like how they have this laid out like this. We have graves on both sides, and then more graves in the middle here. It was so nice. You don't really, I go to a lot of cemeteries, and this is just, it kind of like winds around. Very cool. What drew me to this section was there was a Van Zandt grave, and no, there was no relationship to the Van Zandts of Leonard Skinner, but you know, you have to still look at it. And it loops around, and you go into this other area over here, and it's the same thing, only different. This is nice. Yeah, I like this place. Fernlong and Conway. Tom Conway. You always see these celebrity names and stuff like that. You wonder, is that the celebrity that... He didn't die, did he? No. Yeah. All right. Got to get back on point and find Muhammad Ali's grave. All right. Sorry for the side trip over here. This is just outside the administrative building. I told you this place was beautiful. I wasn't lying, you guys. Look at the swans over there. That is so cool. And there's like a little like a dam over there. It creates like a waterfall. Wow. Beautiful. Hidden gem here, Kentucky. Okay, if you are trying to find Muhammad Ali's grave, you stay on this white line, and then when you get to the green line, you head this way, and that will take you directly to this resting place. Just a little FYI for you guys. This is Walton Springs. The reason why they call it Walton Springs is the Waltons owned a storefront back in the 1860s, and the water from this spring was used to give water to the people during the Civil War, and they also used to use the water to cool their supplies during the summer months. And it's been refurbished and basically maintained by the cemetery here. Now, it probably still wouldn't, you know, if they hadn't done the maintenance work on it, it probably would not be an active spring anymore. But when it rains, water will still come up out of the ground. So I thought you guys might want to see this. Okay, we found his grave. He actually grew up in Louisville, Kentucky. Started boxing at the age of 12, started training. He was one of the first conscientious, well, he was an objector to the Vietnam War, and he actually had to sit out, you know, during his prime for 4 years while he fought his case. And he had his medal stripped from him from the Olympics back in the late 50s because of his, he did not want to fight in the war. He didn't think it was right. Cassius Clay was his original name. But he goes by Muhammad Ali now. The greatest of all time, Muhammad Ali. He took a few cups of love. He took 1 tablespoon of patience, 1 teaspoon of generosity, 1 pint of kindness. He took 1 quart of laughter, 1 pinch of concern, and then he mixed willingness with happiness and added lots of faith. And he stirred it up well. Then he spread it over a span of a lifetime. And he served to each and every person he met. That's a beautiful eulogy.
You know what's nice about this?
What's that?
Bench is where you can sit down and remember Muhammad Ali.
True, but there's another bench over there that you can sit down at also that has an overlook of the spring over there. But yeah, this is it. You got to follow the green line on the way in, otherwise you will get lost. Like Michelle did earlier when she was on her way back from the Colonel Sanders one. Yeah, so anyway, we're going to head back, but I'll put as many pictures of Muhammad, the greatest of all time, in here with you. But here he is at Cave Hill Cemetery in Knoxville, Tennessee. And some more people are going to want to... Knoxville... Hello, Louisville, Kentucky. Hello. All right, boy, I was way off on that one. All right, you want to start heading back? Yeah, okay. Let's do that again. Okay. Cave Hill Cemetery in Louisville, Kentucky. Not Knoxville, Tennessee. Stop, okay. I get my words jumbled in my head. I know what I wanted to say, but I said something else. All right, you guys. Yeah. There was somebody else that wanted to go see the grave, so we had to get out of there. All right. Thank you so much, you guys, for joining me and watching me all the way to the end for this beautiful video of Cave Hill Cemetery. I wish I could just stay here all day and just record the whole place all day long, man. All right. Look at that. There's actually graves down there. Wow. Very nice. Bye.